Well, clearly there's something very, very important at the very beginning of Epictetus's Enchiridion, the handbook. And that is in section 1. Some things are in our control and others not. Things in our control are opinion, pursuit, desire, aversion, and in a word, whatever are our own actions. Things not in our control are body, property, reputation, command, and in one word, whatever are not our own actions. This division is incredibly important. As Epictetus says, some things are in our control, and those are the things we should pay attention to. And some things are not in our control, and they should be nothing to us. So it's incredibly important to know the difference between the things that are in our control and the things that are not in our control. What does he say is in our control? Opinion, pursuit, desire, aversion. Opinion, what we think. Pursuit, what we aim for. Desire, what we want. Aversion, what we don't want. These things, says Epictetus, are entirely in our control, and it's interesting to think whether they really are. Of course, but what sort of things are they? They are subjective things, you might say. They're things that go on within me. What I think, what I want, what I hate, what I value. Those are the only things that we can control, according to Epictetus, and those are the things that we should pay attention to. What are the things that are not in our control? He says body, property, reputation, command. Body. Now, in one way, what could be more personal and subjective than our bodies? But after all, our bodies are really just objects, and they are not in our control, whether they get sick or whether they're healthy, whether they're beautiful or ugly, whether they're strong or weak. Ultimately, these things are not in our control. Property, things we own. These are objects that are clearly external to us, whether we're rich or poor, whether we have many things or have nothing. Not in our control, says Epictetus. Reputation, what people think of us. Um, Whether we're well liked, whether we're hated, whether we're famous, whether we're obscure, what people think we are. These things, Epictetus says, we have no control over. So forget about those things. Wow. I mean, it's incredible. And, you might ask, well, why? Why am I making this division between the things which supposedly I control and the things which supposedly I don't control? Why is it so important to realize where that dividing line is and only concentrate on the things that you can control? Well, because you want to be happy. And if you care about the things you can't control, you will not be happy. You will be wretched, he says. If you care only about the things that are in your control, these inner things, you might say, these things having to do most intimately with who I am as a conscious being, things like what I think and what my values are and what I desire and what I am averse to. If you concentrate on those things, then you can't be hurt. If you care only about those things, you are the sole master of those things. Whereas if you put your value on things that are out of your control, you have given away your freedom. You are a slave to fortune. You are wretched because you have given away your autonomy, and you will be buffeted around like a twig in a river, carried this way and that. And yeah, maybe sometimes you'll get what you want, but you can't be sure of it, and you can't ever really control it. So it is right away we see a very, I don't know, I mean, it's a very radical philosophy. Because what is he saying? Don't care about money, don't care about success, don't care about what other people think of you, don't think about your reputation in the world, don't think about so called success in the world. Success in the world is not success at all. The only success is the success we get by concentrating on those things that we are in control of.